These are the top 5 easiest starter farms in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. To build these farms, you don't need to get any tridents, any materials that are hard to gather, and you don't even need to step foot in the nether. They're true day 1 survival farms that you need to build. Also, this list gets better as it goes on, so let's start off with farm number 5. These fish XP farms will quite literally take you 2 minutes to set up, and can give enchanted items, enchanted books, and so many other good things like that. Now I'm going to show you how to build 2 designs. This first one over here does require an auto clicker, so it's only going to work on PC and mobile. However, this design over here does not, so it's going to work on any device that you're playing on. And honestly, I don't think it gets much easier than this. The whole design is like 12 blocks. So with that, here's everything that you'll need to build it, and this farm is so easy, it'll literally take me 20 seconds to explain it to you guys. All you need to do is break 4 blocks in the ground. These first 2 blocks get a double chest, and then this third block here gets a hopper leading into it, with a fence on top and a pressure plate on top of that. Then place down a bucket of water there, and that'll flow into that hole. Place down a note block, any type of block on top of there, and then an iron trapdoor leading into that. And there you go. The entire thing is done. Now, like I mentioned, this design does require an auto clicker. If you don't want to use one of those, you can just build this design over here. However, there's one linked down in the description if you want. It's called OP Auto Clicker. Make sure you have it set to 1 second or 1000 milliseconds, and then right mouse button. And there you go. All you need to do is stand as close to this water as you can without going in. Look right at the edge of the pressure plate and then activate it. And there you go. All the work is done for you. You're going to be using the farm. Whenever a fish is pulled, all of the items are going to go down into this chest. It's that simple. Now, the beauty of this second design is it ensures that you're never going to miss a catch, because this lava automatically reels your fishing rod in. So anytime a fish is caught, the bobby goes down into the lava, and then all of the drops go down into the chest. It's super simple. So for this design, here's everything that you'll need to build it. And by the way, if you want to download any of these worlds, you can find a link to all of them down in the description. So for this farm, start off by breaking out 3 blocks, and then dig that down until it's 4 blocks deep. Now down here at the bottom, place 2 chests, and then on this block leading into the chest, place down a hopper. Now take a temporary block and place it on top of the hopper with a rail, a hopper minecart on top of that, and then you can break that block so it's now sitting on top of that hopper. And what you want to do is take your sign and place it on the same block as the hopper minecart, not above, but on that same block right there. Then if you want, you can make yourself a nice little staircase to get in and out, or ladders, whatever you want. However, right over top of this second chest, not that block, but go up 1, place down 1 block right there, and then 1 block on the top. Then take a bucket of lava and place it right on top of that sign. Now, as for the actual fishing part, what you want to do is place a chest and then shift and place any type of banner on the front. Then come around to here and place 2 trapdoors like that. 1 trapdoor right there, and then 2 more like that, and open all of them up so it now kind of hugs the chest, and then leaves 1 block right there. Place a bucket of water and then shift and place 1 more bucket of water inside of that chest. And there you go. The whole design is done. Then, like I mentioned earlier, to use it, you literally just throw your fishing rod anywhere into that banner. It's going to go into the water, and then whenever a fish is caught, the bobby's going to fall into the lava, so your fishing rod doesn't take any damage. And then all of the items go down into this chest. Moving on to farm number 4, one of my least favorite parts about Minecraft is having to go mining for fuel all the time. And so what I end up doing is going to lava, since it can smelt up to 100 items, but lava buckets can be really annoying and inconvenient to get. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know about this contraption here, which drips lava through a dripstone into a cauldron and gives you lava. But did you know that if a water bucket is dried directly over top of this by a sponge, it instantly fills up the cauldron with lava? Then all you need to do is add a few extra blocks, and there you go. You can now get infinite lava. Look at this. It's insane. And once again, just like that fish farm, this whole thing will take you like 5 minutes to set up. It's incredible. So stop mining for fuel and gather these resources to build the easiest fuel farm in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And once again, if you want to download this world, you can find a link to that down in the description. Now, first things first, this farm needs to be built in a savanna biome or a desert biome to make sure the sponge is dried over and over and over. So once you found your building location, start off by placing any 7 blocks on the ground. Place 1 right there, and then 7 more blocks just like that, and then come all the way over to this end and place down a bucket of water. Now this is going to flow 1 block past, so for now let's place down another block right there. Then break that and place down a cauldron, and then at the very end place down a sponge just like that. Now we're going to build the actual lava and dripstone portion. So on top of this cauldron, build up 2 temporary blocks, and then this third block right here is going to be solid. Then place another temporary block, and then around that use even more solid, non-flammable blocks. Then you can break that block in the middle, place down a bucket of lava right there, then drop underneath all of this, break both of those temporary blocks, and then place down a pointed dripstone right there. And there we go, we're pretty much done. Now you can either break this block and the farm is always going to be on, or what you can do is take a sticky piston and place it right there with the lever. And there you go, this is how you turn the farm on and off. And voila, you now have infinite lava buckets for whatever you want. Now, one more really cool thing that you can do with this farm is actually take all of that lava and turn it into obsidian, a bunch of it. And if you want to learn how to do that, click the link up here right now. Now, moving on to farm number 3, it's less of a farm and more of a duplication glitch, which can duplicate diamonds, netherite, beacons, or literally anything that you want. And this is the entire thing. It is so overpowered and so easy to build. Now, since this is a glitch, it could get patched, so make sure to check the pinned comment below and I'll let you know down there if it's still working. I personally have this thing in my world because let's be real, who wouldn't? You take a stack of diamond blocks and chuck it into a bundle, you put them in there, you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and there you go. You now have 2 stacks of diamond blocks. It's that easy. So with all that out of the way, here's everything that you're gonna need to build this overpowered duplication glitch. Now to build the farm, start off by placing down a piston and then skipping 3 blocks and placing down another piston right there. With any temporary block in the middle, 1 hopper leading into it, break that block, and then place another hopper leading into that one so they're now connecting like this. Now take 5 pieces of redstone and you want to connect those 2 pistons like that. And then take a redstone repeater and place it towards that redstone and then right click that once. Make sure you click that. And then put 1 more piece of redstone right behind right there. Now take any type of solid block and place that down with a temporary block on top, a solid block on that side, and then a solid block on that side, and you can now break that temporary block. Now place a redstone torch right here, not on the ground. Make sure you place it on the side of the block. Take a redstone repeater and place it down like that, and it's now going to be getting pushed back and forth. This is exactly what you want. And then to turn it on and off, all you need to do is take a lever, place it right there. And there you go, the entire glitch is done. Now to use it, you need a bundle. Take whatever item you want to duplicate, literally anything in the game, and put it inside of that bundle. Take that bundle and put it inside of that hopper, and then flick the lever. Now, this is going to be going back and forth. What you want to do is open up these hoppers. Click one side, click the other side, open them up, and just keep doing this until eventually you'll either see 2 bundles or you'll see a bundle appear in that second spot as you just saw. And that's how you know it worked. Now flick the lever off and there you go. You've now duplicated your items. Super easy. Now go have some fun and ruin your friend's Minecraft server. Farm number 2 is iron, because who doesn't need iron in their world? And this tiny little design right here is gonna give you over 400 iron every hour that you're AFKing. That's right, you literally don't do anything, you just stand here and all of the work is done for you. Now this whole thing is just a 5x5 square up here with a bunch of beds, villagers, and workstations at the bottom. The iron golems spawn and then all of the drops go down into this chest. It's that easy. Now as well, this exact same design can be built up in the sky, and if you want to figure out how to do that, click the link in the top right now. I have a whole in-depth video on iron farms there. So with that, here's everything that you'll need to build this farm, and like every other farm on this list, if you want to download this world, you can find a link to that down in the description. The building location of this farm is very simple. You just want to make sure you're at least 150 blocks away from the closest village or village entity. The first thing you want to do for this farm is dig a 5x5 hole in the ground and then extend that down by 7 blocks, so it's a total of 5x5 by 8 blocks deep. Now once you've got that dug out on any side, doesn't matter which one, place down 10 temporary blocks and then go to the opposite side and place down another 10 temporary blocks. Then take 5 beds and place them on top of that side, turn around and place 5 more beds on top of these, so you now have 10 beds placed down. Break all of these temporary blocks and then place the rest of your beds so you now have 20 beds placed down. Then once you're done with that, taking any type of block, just fill in all of these, doesn't really matter. Then place 1 block in the center there with 4 blocks in all of those corners. And then you want to grab your workstations. This can be any type of workstation, doesn't matter which one, but I'm going to be using fletching tables. And you want to place one of these on every one of these blocks so you now have 20 beds and 20 workstations. And the final thing we need to do is get 20 villagers down inside of here. Now this might sound hard to do, but it's actually quite easy. You just need to get 2 villagers near the farm, And then all you have to do is get them actually inside of the farm, and then simply throw them some bread, carrots, or potatoes. I'm going to throw them a bunch of bread. And there you go, they're now gonna breed and you'll have 20 villagers. It's that easy. Now, while you're doing this, make sure that any baby villagers you have grown up before you actually use the farm. And as well, you cannot have any of these guys with a green jacket because they all need to have a profession. Once you're done with all of that, you should now have 20 villagers down here. All of them have the profession that you placed down. Now, come to any one of the sides, count down 1, 2, and 3 blocks, and then place down a solid block right there. Grab a torch and place it down in the middle so no zombies spawn and kill all of these guys. And now what you want to do is just make a solid roof over top of them using any type of non-flammable block. However, what you actually want to do is leave one of the corners open and then take a hopper and lead it into either one of these two sides. And this is where the collection system is going to be. Now I placed my hopper leading into this side right here. So go to that side and then count away 1 block and dig down 1, 2, 3 blocks just like that. 1 over, and this is where the hopper is going to be. And then go ahead and place down 2 chests like that and make yourself a nice little staircase to get in and out. Now as well, we cannot open this chest, so break that block, but to make sure no items sneak past the hopper, take a stair and place it upside down right there. So this way we can still open up that chest, but if you come through here, you can see it looks like a solid block. Now let's work on actually killing the iron golems that spawn here. First of all, take a bucket of water and place it down in that corner right there. Then come back over here and place down a sign right there. Now we'll come and place the rest of the signs later. For now, what you want to do is take a bunch of slabs and place them all the way around the entire thing, making sure that all of the iron golems are actually going to spawn inside of the farm. Now, once you're done with that, you can take your final 2 signs, place one of them on that slab right there, and then one of them on that slab right there. So now whenever we place down that bucket of lava, it sits there and there you go. Now the iron golems are all going to die. Now, as you can see, sometimes cats are going to spawn. If you want to kill these cats, what you can do is take a campfire and place it down there, although I can't do that right now. Campfire. However, the only problem with that is now the items are not going to go into the hopper. So if you do that, break both of these blocks and place more hoppers leading into them. Now, as you can see, whenever the iron golems spawn in, they all die to the lava. And then, of course, like I mentioned, all of the drops are going to go down back here into this chest. And now farm number 1, the most overpowered starter farm in the entire game, is this Silverfish XP farm. And this thing produces so much XP. And as you can see, it does have tridents. However, this design over here does not have tridents. All you do is slap them once, they die, and it produces a ton of XP. Now, I definitely recommend building this farm over here because it's fully automatic and produces so much XP, a ridiculous amount. But since at the beginning of this video, I said no tridents, I'm going to show you how to build this design, and then I'll show you how to modify it to build this one later. But don't worry, whichever design you pick to do will be so overpowered, you'll never need to get XP again. Look at how much is coming out of this thing. And look at how small and easy they are to build too. So with that, here's everything that you'll need to build both designs. And one final time, if you want to download this world, you can find a link to that down in the description. Now, right before we build this XP farm, it does require an armadillo, at least one. So make sure you either have one of those near the farm or you're building it near a savanna biome where they can be found. With that, the first thing you want to do is place down any type of block, 2 of them right there, 1, and then 2 just like that with a fence in the middle. Then come to this back block and break down 1, 2, 3 blocks, sand right there, and we need to place a cactus here. So to do that, break all of these 4 surrounding blocks, place down your cactus, and then a composter on top of that. Then come anywhere near the farm, it doesn't really matter where, and break down 1, 2, 3 blocks. And now what we need to do is get a zombie inside of this hole. So wait for it to turn nighttime, grab a zombie, punch him down inside of that hole, make sure to put a name tag on top of him, very important so he doesn't despawn, and then place a block over top of his head. And if you're wondering, the reason that we put that zombie down there is so the armadillos curl up in their shell and they're going to take almost no damage. In other words, they can pretty much survive forever. But now what we need to do is actually get the armadillos inside of this composter. So start off by grabbing your armadillo, and the easiest way to do that is with some rails and a minecart. Simply take some rails and lead it all the way up to that composter, and then get this guy inside of that minecart. Then take the minecart, push him over top of this, try to get him inside. Then once you do, break the minecart, and there you go. He's now going to fall down into that composter. Repeat this as many times as you want. If you're doing this manual design, I recommend not having any more than 5 armadillos because otherwise it's probably going to lag out your game. But now what you want to do, you can break all of those rails, place down a bucket of water right there that flows into that fence, a temporary block with 2 slabs right over top of this, and there you go, the entire farm is done. Then all you need to do is take an infestation potion and throw it right around there, and there you go. Now a bunch of silverfish are gonna spawn, and like I mentioned earlier, you just smack them with your sword and then all of the XP comes out of here. It is so easy to build. But now I'm going to show you guys how to make it fully automatic. And yes, if you have a trident, I 100% recommend doing this because it makes the farm 10 times better. So to do this, break those slabs on top and then place 9 solid blocks, make sure they're solid, on top of this. And then to either one of these 2 sides, doesn't matter which one, place down another solid block. Place a lever on that right there with a redstone comparator and right click it so it's on like that. 3 pieces of redstone there, and then 1 more piece of redstone just like that. That is going to be leading into a trap door that is on that fence. Now place any type of temporary block on top of there with a trident on this edge of the block and then break it. Now whenever you turn on this trident killer, this trident should fall down. As you can see, mine didn't. So what you want to do in that case is break the trap door, turn it in a different direction, and then repeat that process again. And let's see. There you go. Now my trident has fallen down and there you go. It's now fully automatic. Then once again, just take this infestation potion, throw it at the side there, but this time in the silverfish spawn, the trident killer is going to kill them and you're going to collect all of the XP. So there you go. 5 starter farms that you need to have. Make sure to check out one of these videos on your screen right now for even more great content. Leave a like and subscribe for more and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Blaze MC out.